Hey, good evening, everyone. And sorry to disappoint you. Joel is actually still in Ottawa. As a matter of fact, he will be coming to you live this coming Saturday for the live event. And folks, you don't want to miss that. We'll cover that a little later. But he's been dealing with an emergency that he needs to handle, which is completely resolved. And I believe he's going to be coming with his dad. Um, I think he's leaving on Sunday, and the webinar is going to be hosting from Ottawa, Ontario, Canada. And just before he leaves, and then I believe he leaves on Sunday to join us. So promise that next Wednesday he will be presenting. So he asked us to fill in for tonight. So Tammy are going to be filling the presentation here, and we want to welcome you first of all to this brand new year 2025. It's a real pleasure to have the opportunity to share with you the very first presentation. We're very, very excited with what's coming with GotBackup. And just want to welcome all of you here that came bright and early. Robert, thank you for coming in. Adam, Lou, great to have you here. We have Sylvie from Quebec. We have Linda from South Mountain, North Carolina. And Lou from North Carolina. And we have George from Colombia. Bienvenue. And let's see here. We have Charles. We have Dr. Ricky from Texas. We have Windsor from Quebec. We have Gregory Schmidt. Great to have you here. We have Ashley from California. I'm sorry. It's a little smaller on my laptop here. Let's see here. We have the Gecko 2001. Great to have you from Ohio. We have Unpassive from New Brunswick, Canada. We have Marie from Panama. Oh, that's such a beautiful country. Greetings, Frilara from Belgium. Bienvenue, bienvenue. Let's see here. Veritan, great to have you from Jamaica. We have Daniel from Argentina. We have Sharon. We have Elaine. We have Richard. We have Lucy from Quebec. We could go on and on and on here. Folks, thank you so much for joining us here. Tammy, let's share a little bit about how we got introduced to GotBackup.
Yeah, absolutely. Happy New Year, everybody. And it's going to be a fabulous year. We're super excited about the direction that GotBackup is going. Wait until Saturday. You guys are going to be pumped. And so for those of you who are guests this evening, don't know who we are, Chris and I have been in the network marketing industry for many, many years, well over 25 years. And we've built global businesses. And Joel is a very good friend of ours. We've known him for 20 plus years from Gatineau. We'll kind of share that in the story while we're doing the presentation. And he contacted us to see if we'd be open. And that was, I think he was about 6 weeks in with the GotBackup project. And he said, you know what? I don't want to see you guys miss out on this opportunity. It's growing so fast. And we had to look at it just like you're going to look at the presentation tonight. And we said, oh my gosh, wow, it's such a huge trend. And it's going to grow very, very fast because of the cost factor and everything. And you're going to get to know this through the presentation. So of course, we jumped on board and we've been running since and building globally.
And that's the reason why we got involved here, folks, is we saw an opportunity that can really impact your family globally. As Tammy and I has built a community and friends from all over the world, the economy has changed. And we saw GotBackup as a wonderful entry point because of the price tag to get started and the fact that it's service that everyone needs. And we saw potential for massive growth. And folks, I really saw an opportunity here to turn your dreams into reality, which kind of is well represented on this slide here. You see this beautiful young family showing the sets of keys from their brand new home. What about vacationing where you want to, not where you can afford to, or even skipping that year because you can't afford traveling? What about bringing a new member of the family? We understand it's very expensive, to raise a child from birth to the age of 18, 19, 20, and even further than that in our days. And what about retirement, folks? This is such an important thing. And I remember when I was young, yeah, I was planning, but for me, it was not a real sense of urgency. Now I understand the importance of planning, and maybe GotBackup could actually be that venture that can feed some of your retirement plans, or maybe to top up what has happened since the pandemic with the big reset, which a lot of our investments vanished or was slashed in smaller pieces because of what's been going on with our economy. And GotBackup could be that venture that can really, really help you feed that.
Yeah, and it's all about empowering families. And if we can help as many families go from average to above average, we've done something great. And one of the things that Chris and I joined this industry is to have better choices instead of leaving the house, leaving your family, going to a job, and then you're tired at night and all of that. You guys know the cycle. Some of you are doing it still. And we saw an opportunity in this industry to change our stars, and we get to work from home. We get up when we feel like it, although we like to get up early and get our workouts in so we can get right back in and build our business. So if you have a work ethic that's above average, you're going to do extremely well.
Absolutely, folks. And you see, the company began in 1997 from Gatineau, Quebec. That's where Joel's from. That's where Tammy and I are from. And many of you actually are here, are from there still. And I remember him telling me that they were moving into Dallas, Texas, specifically because the fiber optic, this is the cables that are underground to support the demand that people have in coming into their network. And the bandwidth was just not there to support it. So they had to go to a place where they had bigger network, bigger fiber optic. Companies like Microsoft and Toyota and other massive companies, Google, are using these mainframes in these areas where they knew that they can grow till unlimited growth. And that's the reason why they invested into a 10,000 square feet data center. So instead of me giving you the details here, let's hear it right from the horse's mouth on exactly what you have and where you're investing into your time. Let's listen to this video.
Hey guys, welcome to the corporate office of GotBackup. Now everybody wants to know, are we super secure? And how do we offer such an amazing service at such a low price? So this is in our tech room. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna take you on a tour of our server room to show you just how secure it is, and we welcome you into the family. So let's go over to the server room. So the first thing I wanna explain to you guys is that we're fully PCI compliant. For physical PCI compliance, what does that mean? It means we're allowed to physically store credit cards in our data center because we're uber secure. So we've passed all the tests for that, and we're legally allowed to store credit cards and your storage. So one of the first requirements for PCI compliance is you have to have 2 coded doors before you get into your server room. We also, as a company, like to have fun, so we call it Area 51. So anyway, I'm gonna code this door with my back here so you guys can't see what the code is. Come in this way. This is a simple inventory room, guys. We build servers here and so forth. And then our second coded door is over here, okay? And so we have a coded door here as well to get into the server room. So here we are in the server room, guys. This is where all the magic happens. So a couple of things people ask. Joel, how secure is my data, and could you ever lose our data? So as an example, let's come here. It's impossible to lose your data, and here's why. If you look at this storage array, and we have, hundreds of storage arrays in here, there's 14 hard drives across this storage array. 4 of these hard drives could fail, which statistically never happens, but let's say it did. 4 of these hard drives need to fail before we start to lose some data. But guess what? We're not going to lose any data because this is striped to here. This whole rack of hard drives here is copied here. Just the same here. All these hard drives here are copied here. So there's not a single point of failure relative to your data. There's also no single point of failure in the server room. As an example, there's A power and B power. Every server is plugged into A power. Every server is plugged into B power. Also, relative to cooling of this room, if you come over here, you'll see we have 1, 2, 3, 4 air conditioners in this server room. So the air is never going to be a problem. The other thing as well is we're very, very efficient. If you look up at the ceiling, let's come back over here, you'll see vents up there, and the cold air is strategically placed in front of the servers here, so it sucks in all the cold air, and it goes over into the hot aisle behind this wall here. So very, very efficient server room as well. And finally, if, God forbid, there was ever a fire in this room, we have here what's called a fire suppression system. What this system does, it's just a bunch of electronics behind here, but we can open it up, okay, is if, God forbid, there was a fire, and in 25 years there's never been a fire, but it will snuff out all the oxygen in this room. If there's no oxygen, then the fire goes out, right? So we don't use water to destroy the equipment. So that's the basics of the server room. Super, super secure and super redundant relative to your data. So the other aspect to security is we use the exact same security as Amazon, as Google, as all the big players, Microsoft. It's patented security, it's military grade, 256-bit encryption security. So your stuff is very secure. So let's come out of the server.
So you can actually see the rest of this video in your back office, and I can certainly point you where it's located. So let's shift back into the presentation here, folks, and focusing on the two global trends, which are very, very important indicators to follow if you want to spend time into a project like this, and again, to consider making changes in your financial future. Back to you, Tammy.
Yeah, and trend number one is data storage. It's all about filling devices, which is what everybody is doing today. And it's an absolute massive trend that, everybody in business today is taking their businesses online. They're creating content, they're creating videos and all kinds of stuff for them to grow their businesses. So they're filling up devices like crazy.
I totally agree, Tammy. And if you look at the percentage of mobile traffic from 2011 to 2023, folks, look at the curve from 2011 to 2023, 6% to 60%. And it's growing exponentially right now. Size of cloud storage market worldwide, folks. Look at the opportunity for all of us. In 2022, it was around 90 billion. And in 2030, they're predicting close to $500 billion, folks. This is a lot of money to be divided among consumers like you and I. This is why having an opportunity like this is so, so important. Let's talk about the cell phone addiction.
Yeah. I think everybody has that, right? But the truth is, we're using our devices for absolutely everything. You're seeing some percentages there. You can check it out on people using the devices. But at the end of the day, we can do just about everything on our devices. And I know me personally, anytime I leave my device somewhere and it's not around, I have to go back and get it. I mean, we're in business, right? So we use it all the time. And that's why people are so attached to it.
Well, think about it. I mean, when was the last time you pulled your credit card? Right?
That's true. That's another thing.
So convenient. But it comes also, folks, with the downside is the data loss and the concerns. Where 45% of cell phone users, folks, have accidentally damaged their cell phones or lost their data. Now, think about this. This is a piece of your soul that has been taking pictures that you can't go back in time and take those pictures again. If it's sitting on your device and that's the only place it's sitting, and God forbid your device is stolen or gone, then what do you do with all of that? This is gone. That's why backing your data is such an important aspect. 5,700 screens are cracked every hour. Laptop, cell phones stolen over every 43 seconds. This is quite serious. Here's another kind of irritating message.
To us, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So, and everybody's getting these annoying messages. It's interesting because when Joel was connecting with Chris and I, we were getting these messages. So we understand. And so we have an opportunity to give so much more value, which we're going to share with you very shortly. I know some of you are really excited to jump right into the business aspect of it. So let's get started.
Absolutely. So as a matter of fact, the other trend, folks, is making more money. People are looking for ways to subsidize their income to live the quality of life that they want to live, opposed to the life that they have to live. So 42% of Americans have side businesses today. 62% of Gen Z, this is our children, have side businesses. I know both of my kids do. And what about the rest of the world here, folks? This is what we want to talk to you about. See, leveraging these two global trends with GotBackup, it's an absolute amazing opportunity we all have right now. And wait till you see this weekend the announcements to make this even more attractive to the inline prospect that might be interested to try the service. Absolutely amazing.
Yeah, so let's just jump right into the two products that we have. We have the core product, which we're going to expand on, and Chris is going to briefly go through the VIP package, which is really designed for people who want to take it to another level in their marketing. So the main product is 6 terabytes of data storage. On a single account, you can have up to 5 additional members. Each one of them has their own password, unlimited devices, all of this for $10 a month, or you can pay yearly, which we'll share with you. And it's the only home-based business out there that offers you an opportunity. So that was a big excitement for us. And of course, data storage is something that we've always used. We've got Dropbox that where our memberships are coming up, and we don't need that anymore. But yeah, so it's a great service.
And talk about Dropbox, Tammy. Let's talk about the big three, right? iCloud, Dropbox, and Google Drive. They're all within the $9.99, $10 a month, if I may round it off. And folks, that is the new trend. Just charging nickel and dimes on a monthly basis for a service that everyone needs. The difference here is we're offering 6 separate accounts and 6 terabytes for the price of 2. What about yearly packages? Now, don't quote me on this exact amount for the year, because I know that things change all the time because companies try to stay competitive, but it's quite different, right? You look at iCloud, $360 per year for 6 terabytes. Dropbox, $660. Google Drive, $216. Again, this could vary. We're at $100, if I may round it off here, $99.97. Again, 6 separate accounts, 6 terabytes of data. The value is literally unbelievable. Let's summarize what we got here, folks, with the basic package.
Yeah, absolutely. And there's so much more value in your back office that we haven't even shared yet, like a lead capture system that's built into your back office for free. So it's exciting. So 6 terabytes of data storage, $9.97 a month, or you can choose annual. You have any of your devices, and it's one of those set and forget. Chris is going to do a short video shortly to share that with you. And you saw the security video. So everything is at your fingertips. And I love the price point of the business. It's really exciting. And so many people are looking for an opportunity, but they just don't have thousands of dollars to get started in any type of business. So it's great for the world.
I agree, Tammy. So let's watch a quick video, and there's 2 different installation. One, let me rephrase that. There's 2 apps, one for your phone, doesn't matter if it's an Android or Apple, and you have another software to back up your computer. One button and you click. So what I'm going to share with you right now is how do you install this on either your iPhone or your Android device. Really super simple. The software does all the work for you. Let's pay attention.
This is a quick walkthrough of how to install your GotBackup app onto your mobile device. In this case, I'm using the Android Galaxy, but the process is the same also on an iPhone. So to download your app, there's 2 ways to do this. You can either come to the Play Store. On an iPhone, it's called just the App Store, and just search for GotBackup. And there it is. Or we could come to our members area and go to use this tool, and then you will see it here on your dashboard. So again, I'm using my Android device. So I'm going to go ahead and click this, and it's going to take me to my Google Play Store. If you're on an iPhone, it will take you to your App Store on your iPhone device. So I'm going to go ahead and install that. Awesome. I'm going to go ahead and open it. It's going to ask you to log into your account. Go ahead and allow all your notifications so it could let you know that everything's being uploaded properly, and go ahead and put in your unique ID. Once logged in, you will be asked to let GotBackup access your photos and videos on your mobile device. Select Allow. Without having to do anything, an Android upload folder was automatically created for me. Neat! If you are on an iPhone, the folder will be called iPhone Upload. Now, depending on how many photos and videos is on your device, your first backup might take some time. So it is highly recommended that your device is on a charger and is connected to Wi-Fi. It is a good idea to start your first backup in the evening and keep your GotBackup app open and let it back up overnight. One more thing I'd like to point out. If I tap on these three little lines on the top left corner and tap on Settings, you will see these three boxes under Monitor are automatically checked. Auto Upload will automatically upload all future photos and videos taken on your device to your GotBackup cloud. Camera Roll Upload will back up all existing photos and videos that are stored on your device to your GotBackup cloud. And Upload Only on Wi-Fi will only back up your data while connected to Wi-Fi. If you have an unlimited data plan, you can uncheck this. So if I come to my gallery, I'm going to have a slew of pictures from over the years. This is actually Joel's phone, so if I come to my albums, I have almost 1,400 pictures. Alright, so if I come to my app, come back to my menu and click Transfers, you're going to see all my pictures now are uploading. Since this might be a large upload at first and I have a low battery, it's highly recommended that you plug into a power source. So I'm going to do that right now. Alright, now that's finished. We can now see that our Android upload has all been categorized by what year these photos were taken. These were taken in 2021. And this was just recently. So that's pretty much it. Pretty easy, pretty straightforward.
So as you can see here, folks, it's a very, very simple process. And right now we're going to shift over to another added product that's been added that I know Tammy and I use regularly. VTuber, it's kind of like your own YouTube channel. We upload all our special videos in there, anything we do. And we add this, it creates a link that you can provide into your social media platform or to your email marketing system, or you can text it to someone, whatever that is for you. It's absolutely phenomenal. The next one here, it's memory place. This is a really cool feature because if you do an event and everybody has a cell phone today, you can give the audience a QR code or a link to click on or to scan, and they can upload all the picture they took from that event. And then you will have access to all of those, and you can share in return all the picture that were shared with the entire audience back to this audience, and you can start downloading pictures that maybe they didn't take from their cell phone because they were from a different angle. Just awesome feature. Another one here is your personal promo link. When you start GotBackup, there's some links that are provided into the tools that you can access to share within your social network. Well, you can create your own. Let's say you want to create your own video because you want to use, video AI, for example. You want to create some new stuff. You want to use a different language. And it's connected to email marketing also, like their campaigns that you can assign them to, which it could be in different languages. And it's just amazing the flexibility you have. Again, this is added on there. The other one is a custom domain. So let's say instead of using gotbackup.com or GotBackup Tour, you may want to use whatever you created.com and make that available to your audience. And that way you can always reassign this domain to something else. That way it doesn't matter what GotBackup changes or anything like that. The domain for you always stays the same. It's an awesome feature. So again, folks, this is the only cloud storage, and Tammy touched on that earlier, that pays you. Think about it here, folks. You saw the stats in 2030, what they're predicting, close to $500 billion in sales. And we're the only opportunity like this that provides you an income stream for telling others about it. So making money with GotBackup is absolutely amazing. So Tammy, let's talk about the first way on we earn out of the 7 ways. Back to you.
Yeah, I just want to let everybody know that it's a 20-month-old company. We're so new and so young. And I believe we have maybe 60,000, maybe a little bit more members who are part of this project. So you can see the timing is absolutely there. And Chris, it took Dropbox, 7 years to go into momentum?
Yes.
So yeah, the opportunity is massive. So there's 7 ways that you can earn. We're going to share and focus on the 3 that are highlighted, and the rest are really bonuses as you start building a network. And so, customer acquisition bonus, that's when you're personally signing up somebody as a member. And if they decide they're going to get started with the $9.97, you're going to get $20 up front, 200%. And I'm rounding it off, by the way. 50% if they come in on the yearly. And then a VI package or any products that they're going to roll out in the future, you're going to get 25%. And on the bottom section there, it talks about customers. So if you're just building a customer base, it's 25%. So let's share a little example with both of them so people understand. So let's say you brought in 20 people into your business, and it's not hard for a $10 product, you guys. This is a doable thing. So you'll get 200% right up front. So $20 times 20 people, that's $400 extra in commission, which is, I mean, people, they need this. I forget how much the number was to avoid somebody in bankruptcy. And this is more. So it's nice to have those profits.
Around
right?
$300 a month. Actually, that's what it was.
300? Yeah. So if you got 20 members, it's going to help you get to pay some things, especially for those of you who are in the Canadian market. The value is so much higher too. So 20 customers, 25%. You can see $2.50 times 20 people, $50 ongoing. This is residual income to build a customer base. So you can do both or either. It doesn't matter.
So now that we talked about the customer acquisition bonus, which is when you enroll someone, let's talk about when they're in your business now. And I'm going to cover what we call the cycle earning. And for that is just to understand that we build a team of 2-3, right? 2 sides. You can see indirect. That's someone that's above you sharing the same line that sponsors someone that happens to be what we call spillover. You see underneath the right side, you see here a direct. Well, the direct that you see there happens to be someone that you personally enrolled, and the indirect that you don't really know also benefits from that. So this is what's really powerful about a 2-team structure like this. So let's talk about the cycle bonus and how this benefits you. So there's 2 tier. There's tier 1 and tier 2. Tier 2 is generally double, a little bit more than tier 1. In other words, for the same amount of work, you're doubling your income. So you want to be in tier 2. And as we go through the presentation, I'll tell you exactly how do you get there. The first thing you need to do is you need to be active. Just like you're paying for your Netflix, Amazon Prime, whatever service you pay monthly, as long as you pay for these services, you have access to them. And you also qualify, in this case, to earn. The number 2, to actually earn the cycle bonus, you need to have enrolled 1 person on your left team and 1 person on your right team. Okay, so that's 1 person on your left side spending $10 a month and 1 person on your right side spending $10 a month. Not a really big deal, but you need to do that to activate that position for you to earn the cycle bonus. Now, everything else could be combined from what we call spillover. That's someone above you sharing the same leg. And it's also combined from the people underneath you that you sponsor that are also building their businesses. So once you've accomplished number 2, then number 3, you start earning cycles, but you need to have 6 members. And it's a ratio of 4-2. What I mean by that is you need to have at least 4 on one side. It just happens to be on the left side on this one. It could also be on the right side. It doesn't really matter. And 2 on the other. The moment that happens, as long as you got 1 on your right, 1 on your left that you personally sponsored, you are qualified to earn 1 cycle. The question is, how much is a cycle? Well, the cycle will vary if you look in the bottom of the page based on the company's profitability, and it's also based on your rank. And that's what will determine if you're going to be on tier 1 or tier 2. Becomes very attractive. Now, the number 3 I'm going to share with you here is what we call cycle match. Folks, this is really mind-boggling. Because as the team grows, then the income potential grows. And you see here, Sapphire, it starts at that level. And you earn what we call a matching cycle. It's like a matching check for those of you more familiar with this term. So that means that you receive 25%. So let's say you sponsored me and I did 100 cycles. You will earn 25 cycles that will compound with your own check that you've earned. So this is really cool. So this is up to $1,000. Doesn't mean that you're going to make $1,000. What it means is, let's say that I'm cycling 500 or 600 or 700 times. Well, you would make more than $1,000 at 25%, but you can't make more unless you move from a sapphire to an emerald. And that's just by helping others qualifying. We'll explain to you a little bit later. It's really simple. So you're doubling the income to $2,000 cap. And folks, look at how big this becomes. When you start reaching diamond, you can reach up to $7,500 per enrollee. Some of you have enrolled hundreds of people, right? So the fact here, do you see the potential as this mature and this company grows and we get into momentum, folks? The potential is limitless. Now, the other 7, like the other 4, generation bonus. Anybody remember Pac-Man? You know that little smiley face that eats the right dots, right? Well, look at the right dots as every $10. So let's say you have a team that's really large and a team that's not so large. Do you realize that you can benefit from the large team? Because you get 2.5% from all those $10. It may not mean much for one person, but when there's hundreds and thousands and eventually tens of thousands, this becomes significant. And dynamic compression, number 5, it's kind of the same as 4. Well, it means you can go in a bigger reach within your downline, again, as you move up in rank. Rank bonus pool is when you reach a certain rank, then you start getting bonuses. You get a paycheck that is a static amount based on your level, which is really, really cool. And then you have your leadership bonus, again, that keeps adding on. Folks, the income potential is limitless. Tammy, let's show people how simple the system is.
Yeah, I like simplicity. I think most people do too, because it's people are so busy, right? So basically, sign up and get 2 people. Put one on the left, one on the right. You saw the chart that Chris was sharing earlier. That will get them to a copper rank, and go and get 2 more and teach and duplicate. That's it. That's it. We've been focusing on that for how many months now, Chris?
Mhm.
And the power of what's rolling out now and momentum is unbelievable. So get everybody to get 2 and keep bringing them in and build coppers. That's it. And so to get started, it's $20, and that's an annual fee to earn commissions. And you decide whether you want to do the monthly or the yearly. Most people do the yearly because they're saving a couple months of payments, and it's just so much easier to have that set and forget. And yeah, it's that simple, you guys.
It really, really is. And this here, what you're seeing are the prices for the VIP package. These are just, again, it's an added service. It's optional. We recommend it because we use it for our marketing efforts. And again, it's $39.97 a month or $399.70 a year. You save 2 months, kind of the same concept of the core product. So, hey, Tammy, there's a new country that we just added on to here today.
Yeah, Paraguay. Awesome. 149. Every single time we do a presentation, because we do the presentations at every Friday at 11 a.m. Eastern time. And we tap more into a lot of the global markets by doing it at that time zone. And yeah, last week we were at 148. This week we're at 149. It just seems to be growing fast.
Yeah, I think it's going to get even faster as we get into momentum. And folks, what's really important in our business is recognition and achievements. And the fact here is, earlier I was telling you about the ranks and how they benefit you. Well, let me give you a quick illustration here. As a bronze, that means that you sponsored one person into your business. So one person you sponsored, either the left or the right, he came in with their $10 a month. When you become a copper, that's the key. This is what you're looking for. First of all, you need to become a copper. A copper means that you sponsor one on your right, one in your left. You remember when I say to cycle, you need to have one left, one on the right? We call that position a copper. That's what you want to do. But most importantly is to duplicate that, to help others in your team to also bring one on the left, one on the right. When that happens, then you start ranking up. You see? So a silver, it's someone that you have personally enrolled, or from someone that you've personally enrolled, someone became copper. So I mean, they sponsor one left, one on the right. And when that happened, you become silver. As a goal, it's simply that you sponsored 5 people And within your sponsorship line, there's at least 3 people that became copper. It doesn't even have to be personal as long as it's coming from one of your personals. Now, what's very important as a goal, you remember when I talk about generation, right? The bonuses I was telling you, like Pac-Man, that occurs when you become a gold. When you become a platinum, you remember when I talk about tier 1 and tier 2? You want to be in tier 2 because it doubles your income and your cycles. That's the reason why. Okay. And all it means is you've helped other people reaching copper. That's the key here, folks. As a sapphire, if you recall, that's when it starts, when you start earning 25% matching cycles. You know, the matching check. That's when you're a sapphire. It's not hard to do, folks. It is about duplicating the right behavior, and then you're going to start climbing the ladder of success. Absolutely amazing, folks. Tammy, let's summarize the support that we have available.
Yeah, so you're going to have personalized referral links. You're going to have personalized landing page. I mentioned the email marketing system that is built in. I mean, we've been doing business for a long time. Chris has always paid for email marketing systems, so that is built in for the $10 a month. It's amazing. Marketing tools, and they keep expanding. We keep bringing a lot more marketing tools in different languages, which is great if you want to build a global business like us. And there's nothing like earning income while you sleep, you guys. Regular online presentations. Wednesday night, it's the owner of GotBackup, Joel Terrier. We're taking over for him tonight because he had an emergency. So every Friday, as I mentioned, Chris and I do a presentation for everybody globally at 11 a.m. Eastern. There's other international markets that are doing regular presentations in different languages, which is absolutely awesome. We're growing and growing. Presenters are really stepping up to the plate, which is a lot of fun. And there's team training support. There's Saturday trainings, which is 10 a.m. Eastern time. Chris and I do the trainings. We're doing a 90-day drive into momentum, which is super exciting. And once you get on the Saturday at 10 a.m. this week, you're going to see what Joel is going to be launching, which is really exciting to help us all with our marketing efforts, making things easier. That's our goal, is to make things easier so you can grow faster.
Absolutely. You do not want to miss that. And I know that, Tony, what if I sponsor many people? For example, I've been mentoring, David DQ, because he sponsors a lot of people. And that is a strategy that'll work with him. And that's the reason why today is a double diamond. So yes, absolutely. You can do things like that. And it comes with strategy, and we can certainly go back into our training with this. Folks, we have a product that everyone needs and a business that everyone can afford. This is what we're so excited about, folks. It is time to get started. Let's turn your dreams into reality, folks. Now, what I love to do as we finish this presentation, this is my back office in GotBackup. And you can see here the precious metal, the gem tiers, the diamond tiers, and the elite diamonds. This is what I just talked about. And I love the reports that GotBackup provides here, where you have the top 10 monthly commission earned. You can see here Joshua absolutely rocking this thing. David DQ, number 2. Jeff Hammond, well done. We have Alan. We have Richard, Dr. Joanna. We have Cynthia. We have Esther, Dr. KOA, and Miriam. This is phenomenal, phenomenal. Congratulations. On the right-hand side, it doesn't move often because this is the all-time commission earn. And again, you just need to focus on your business, and you'll start showing up on that ladder. Number on the left here, top 10 weekly sale generated. These are people that are actually signing people up. So Joshua, number 1, David, number 2, GotBackup, amazing deal, number 3. These guys are pretty much on top all the time. Richard, certainly coming up, doing well. We have Fernando, Daniel, myself. There's Louis. There's Baldo and Henry. Congratulations to all you guys. And this is, regardless of if you're at the top of the food chain, you keep sponsoring folks. So important. And the top 10 weekly lead generated over here, we have Emperor Digital LLC. These are people that are promoting their links. We have David Lear. We have Valdemir. We have Siri Khan. Well done. We have Terry, Fernando, Raquel, Mikhail, Joe, Oh, well done, Joe. And GotBackup, amazing deal. Again, folks, this is absolutely amazing here. Congratulations. What's really, really interesting, folks, that's very important. As you begin your business and build your business, you want to go to use this tool. Very important. And once you're there, it's going to take you to where the server. So in this case, most of you probably won't have to choose because I was there way at the beginning with the original server. So from there, when you click on the new cloud, then you have access to the software and they're here. And I really recommend that you watch the installation video. Yes, I know I've uploaded a lot of stuff here. Just to give you an example here, if I log in, just to show you here, okay, this is my cloud, how this all works. It's really, really awesome. This is my computer back home in Toronto, Canada, 1.16 terabytes. This is my laptop in Canada, 153 gigs. And this is my laptop behind me over here, which I just backed up because I came to Florida. So I got three computers are backed up over here. Really awesome. This here is all my mobile. So you know when the video I showed you how to back up your cell phone data? Well, this is it here. You got here all my pictures. It's all, I'm not going to go into my personal pictures, but just to give you an idea how it's organized, 2025, that's starting now this year and so forth. Really, really cool. What's also awesome is I have all these videos, all these directories that I have that I can collaborate and share. This is my computer too. This is my my Mac OS, which is the one behind me. This is my iPhone. This is my computer laptop. This is my iPad mini. So you see, folks, it's really amazing what's available. And there's so many tools here that we have available for you with this wonderful system. And at the end of the day, folks, I'm telling you, you do not want to miss the event on Saturday at 10 o'clock Eastern time. Our CEO Joel is going to be introducing an awesome tool with funnels that you probably saw in the email that is coming included with your $9.97 package. Folks, if you know anything about building funnels and the cost of using these tools, I'm telling you, it's amazing. It's all included in your $9.97. You don't want to miss that because they're going to give you some information that you'll be able to use on the spot to build your business. And I'm telling you, you're going to see some massive growth after this weekend, after what Joel is going to be introducing. So hope you're going to be there. Don't miss that. It's going to be absolutely awesome. So folks, listen, before I pass it on to Tammy to share her last words, it's a real pleasure to share with you. And again, I hope we're not disappointing you because I know you were expecting Joel this evening. He's asked us to fill in for him, but he will be there as next Wednesday. And of course, this coming Saturday for the event. So back to you, Tammy.
Yeah. So if you're brand new and you're evaluating this, just jump in. I'm telling you that the cost factor to be in business is so minimal and the service is phenomenal. We've been using it since we started. And and then hop on Saturday session and you get to see the marketing tool right up front. That's great when you're new and you see something that's evolving, that's going to make it easier. It's always great. So it's such an honor for us to present this evening. And thank you so much for your patience, and thank you for all your comments. It means a lot to us, and everybody who's looking at the opportunity. So have an awesome evening, everybody. We're looking forward to Saturday. For those of you who want to invite guests and join our presentation Friday at 11 a.m., we'd love to have you.
Absolutely. Remember, in the 90-day campaign, there's a lot of things that we're throwing at you here to help you grow your business. And remember that there's a cash contest I didn't talk about today, but if you go in your back office, there's your January cash contest that Joel is offering every month. So take advantage of this. Have a great evening, folks, and thank you so
Chris,
much.
there's one question that we need to answer because that's important. Saturday, it will be recorded. So
yes,
you'll be able to share the link for people who are sleeping on those hours. Yes.
Yes. Just so you know, every single call we host are always recorded for that reason, because we are an international company in multiple markets with different time zones, and we want to be sensitive to all of that. So have a great evening, everybody, and bye for now.
Bye for now.